Hello everyone. So I'll be doing another question on function. This is question number 2. So we have f inverse of x equivalent to 1 over x minus p, where x is not equivalent to p, and we have another function gx which is x plus 1. So based on this f inverse of x, we are required to find fx. So that is the first part of the question, part A. So let me show you the working for part A. So since we already have the f inverse, which is 1 over x minus p, we have to make it equals to y in order to find the inverse of the inverse function. Okay, so we end up getting 1 is equivalent to y bracket x minus p. So you'll end up getting 1 equals to xy minus py. Okay, so we're going to bring the term that contains x to the left hand side. So it's going to be negative xy is equals to negative py. And then when you bring the 1, the other side become minus 1. Okay, so now what I do, I make this term as positive. So automatically this term also become positive and this term also become positive. Okay, now I make x subject. It's going to be py plus 1 over y. Okay, so with that I can say my f of x is equivalent to px plus 1 over x, and that's how you get the 2 marks for part A. As simple as that. Okay, let's move on to part B of the question. Okay, in order to answer part B of the question, first there are few basic things that you need to understand properly. Okay, we have the function gx, which is equivalent to x plus 1. So now here, when you focus on this area, they're actually giving g with the object equivalent to 1 plus p entire thing in bracket squared. So g of 1 plus p entire thing squared will be 1 plus p entire thing squared, because if here is x, here is x. So the x need to be replaced with this value. So I'm replacing the x with this value, and then there is a plus 1 behind. Please do not forget the plus 1 behind. So this basic fundamental substitution, you have to do it properly. Otherwise, there are chances you won't be able to solve this question. And another concept that you need to know for this particular chapter is that whenever you have a function followed by the inverse of the same function, and the object is x, the output of this function will also be x. The reason, because this function and the inverse function will cancel off each other. And same goes for this one. If let's say you have a function f inverse followed by another function fx, the output of this function will be x. Please take note. Okay, so we're going to apply this particular rule for this question to answer. So since here we are given f and f inverse, it will cancel off each other. So on the left hand side, we only have 2p square minus 1. And on the right hand side, which is g with the object of 1 plus p and in bracket square, which is equivalent to this one. So I'm going to write that particular term here. So 1 plus p square plus 1. Okay, so now is 2p square minus 1 equivalent to 1 plus 2p plus p square. This is after I expand the power of 2, I'll get 3 terms like this, followed by plus 1 behind, which is this one. Please do not miss out any terms, very important. So now I'm going to make one side equals to 0. So 2p square minus p square minus 2p minus 1 equivalent to, minus 1 and minus 1 equals to 0. Remember, there are two ones here, so both goes the other side, become negative 1 and negative 1, and there is already negative 1 here which goes here. Please take note. Okay, so it's 2p square minus 2p square minus p square is just p square, my mistake, sorry. P square minus 2p minus 3 equals to 0. When I factorize this one, I'll end up getting p minus 1, p minus 3 equals to 0. So p plus 1, p minus 3 equals to 0. Therefore, my p equals to negative 1 or my p equals to 3. And these are the two possible values of p. As simple as that. Thank you, take care, and bye-bye.